For what purpose does the gentleman from Virginia seek recognition?
Madam Speaker, I ask unanimous consent to speak out of order for 1 minute.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as Dean of the Virginia Congressional Delegation, I'm joined by members of the delegation, House and Senate. It is with heavy heart that I announce to the House the passing of our colleague, Congressman A. McEachin. Throughout his life of public service, Donald was a relentless champion for all Virginians, serving in the House of Delegates, the Senate of Virginia, and then here in the House of Representatives. He was the son of an Army veteran and a public school teacher. Donald graduated from American University, earned his law degree from the University of Virginia, and received his Master of Divinity from the Virginia Union University. As many in this chamber know, Donald was a thoughtful and principled legislator, respected by members on both sides of the aisle. He is also a trailblazing figure in Virginian politics, the first African-American nominee of a major party for Attorney General, and only the third African-American elected to Congress from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Donald was resolute in pushing Virginia to lead the way in climate policy. He recognized the climate crisis as a moral issue and was a champion for environmental justice, using his skills as a trial lawyer to fight to ensure that the voices of the most vulnerable communities were heard and heeded. May we all seek to honor Donald's life and legacy by working to build a future in which everyone has access to clean air, water, and soil. Madam Speaker, this body has lost one of its most dedicated public servants and fiercest advocates for justice and equality, and he will be deeply missed. I want to offer my deepest condolences to his wife, Colette, their 3 children, his beloved grandchildren, his friends, his staff, countless individuals positively impacted by his life of service. I now yield to my colleague from Virginia, Mr. Wittman.
I'd like to thank my colleague, Mr. Scott, and join him in our condolences in the passing of Donald McEachin. I'd like to thank our colleagues today for joining us in this remembrance. Donald was indeed an incredible leader. He was a dedicated father, a dedicated husband, and he loved serving others. He truly was passionate about his job. He was passionate about the people of the 4th District. And I got to know Donald actually from our years when we were young, when we were in high school. We were at rival high schools in Richmond and met him in passing there and got to serve with him in the Virginia General Assembly. What an individual, a person of integrity, a person of passion, dedicated to the people that he served. He loved being a legislator. He loved solving problems for people. He loved interacting with people. He just loved the whole idea of giving of himself and putting others first. That truly was what Donald was about. And I know we'd all dealt with him through the years. He was a person of the utmost integrity, but of the utmost passion. He really wanted to get things done. And while there were political differences among the different members of our Virginia delegation, for Donald, it was always about getting things done. And you could always depend that Donald would be very thoughtful and forthright with you. And he was always looking for solutions to problems. That's what legislating is about. Donald was indeed the quintessential public servant, the quintessential leader, the example for all of us in the Virginia delegation. So it's with heavy heart today that we mourn his passing, but let's all remember his legacy of service, what he has done to uplift all of us, to make us all better as members of this legislative body.
Beautiful. The chair asks all those present in the chamber, as well as members and staff throughout the Capitol, to please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of the late Honorable A. Donald McEachin of Virginia.